Why does it say that Allah misguides? Someone says here, I converted to Islam. The Bible used to say God guides whom he wishes, or God misguides. Okay. So how is it that God misguides people? Does that render things not fair? The answer is that Allah does misguide, but whom does he misguide? Innocent people? Or people who have insisted upon misguiding themselves? That means for 30 years you've been receiving the truth and rejecting it. Eventually, Allah will turn your heart towards that. And that is a universal law. That is a universal law. If a person steals, the first time they steal, their palms get sweaty, they start sweating, they start palpitating, they get nervous, they get very upset when the first time you're about to commit a crime. Why is that? Your body's telling you, Allah created your body, right, with a mechanism to hate doing wrong. Okay? To hate doing wrong. So your body gets sweaty, your body gets nervous, your body gets really upset. Now, let's take a look at this person. 5 years later, he's been stealing for 5 years now. Now, his body gets a high and a thrill the night of the theft. And he probably despises lawful income. The idea of working, the idea of, having a job and earning lawful income, he probably hates it. Okay, he probably hates it. Stealing becomes an addiction. It becomes a thrill. It becomes a love, a desire. You love it. So what happened? God was sending you warnings through your body. He made your body to send you warning signs. Do not do this. This is bad. But you fought through those warnings. You broke through those warnings. 5 years later, you are someone who just loves theft. There's nothing better for you than the nightfall comes around and you go and steal something. All right? So same way in all matters, in all things, if you persist upon doing something, you will love it. Okay? This is a law that Allah's made for us. So likewise, if you constantly reject the truth, constantly reject something and adopt a lie or a falsehood of some sort, eventually you will come to genuinely believe it to be true. No one forced you to believe it to be true. You insisted on that. God helps you. Allah helps you in the good and he helps you in... Now, likewise, do something good, for example. Let's say you go around looking for people getting beat up in the street and you fight them back. That's a good deed, right? But it's not a natural deed. It's not something natural. Your first time you'll be shaking. Have you ever gotten into a fight, Uga? Physical fight?
When I was a kid with my brother.
With your brothers only. Okay, so that's different. But when you're actually getting to a fight with people, your nerves, your mind may be saying, yeah, I'm going to do this, but your nerves are in complete rejection. You see these people, their feet are shaking, their arms are shaking, their voice is shaking. This is not a natural behavior to get into a fist fight with somebody, right? To get into any fight. Even if it's good. Like I'm going around the street like Spider-Man beating up bullies and stopping thefts. You're going to be nervous the first time you do it. But that nervousness is only of the nerves. It's not of the conscience. So you do it the first time, you'll overcome it. The second time, third time, by the fourth, fifth time, fighting is normal to you. So whether it's good or bad, when you insist on something, Allah helps you. This is just how Allah created the world. Anyone who tries to practice Islam for the first time, they may find a lot of things awkward. How many times, like what do you think of the feeling of a woman who wears hijab for the first time as an adult and she goes out to the supermarket, goes to work? Probably a very, very awkward feeling. Like what is everyone going to say? What is everyone going to do? What are people going to say about me, right? Everyone's looking at me. People are talking to me and saying, what's going on? It must be extremely awkward. Let's go to a 10-year veteran wearing hijab for 10 years. She could care less, right? She could care less. Probably the same thing with niqab, right? A woman who wears niqab and covers her face, and we read in the fatwa that it's actually unlawful in the Maliki school to let a non-believer look at your face if you're a Muslim woman, because at that point, he doesn't have rules on lowering the gaze. He doesn't believe in lowering the gaze, right? With Muslim men, You cover your face if you can know that he's looking at you for pleasure or giving you bad glances.